Now we need to think about what are things that should go in the drawing that would have more of a narrative quality to them. So what would tell the story? This is a desert, so anything could be happening that would take place in the desert. But we're thinking about that story of the three javelinas. Now you guys probably, y'all are smart enough, you probably picked up on the fact this story is very similar to the three little pigs. But in this case, since they live in the desert, they're javelinas, and there also wasn't a wolf, there was a coyote. So the first house was made out of tumbleweed. So I'm going to think about, okay, well, putting that down here towards the bottom of the drawing, because that would make it seem like it's in the front. That would put it first. So I chose this sort of orange color here. And I notice as I do this, it looks like I'm kind of scribbling, but what I'm trying to do is make it look like a pile of tumbleweeds that he stacked together to build a house. But it's just not showing up really well. So what I might even have to do is mix in another color. So if I put this brown in there with it, it's kind of a reddish brown color. And that's kind of mixing with it. And that to me looks like a big old pile of tumbleweeds. But the javelina used it as a house. So I need to put features on there that would tell people it's some sort of a house. So maybe adding the shape of a door. Maybe putting some windows. So there is the javelina's little tumbleweed house. Now I need to think about, well, the second javelina built their house out of sagaroo ribs, which was a type of like stick. So I need to find a color that I think would work really well for that. So they were dried out, so maybe like a brown color. If you're not sure, I'm looking through my crayons here. If you're not sure of how a color is going to come out, you can always mark on the back of your paper. I think that color will work. So the first house is down in the front to make it look like it's close to us. The second house should be a little higher up here to make it look like it was the middle one. So I'm going to do all these sticks together. But if I put them together a certain way, that can shape them like a house. And again, I want to put some features on there that seem like house features. So there's a door. Maybe even color it in. There's a window. Maybe even add some black here to make it look a little more realistic. Then the third javelina's house was built out of adobe bricks. So that one would have more of a geometric shape look to it. So plus, since it was the last house, it would be the furthest away. So I want to draw it smaller. I'm going to color it in so it shows up a lot better. But then it seems like, there's something missing from it. What was in the story? I heard someone say it. The chimney. There was a stovepipe chimney. So you guys could add other things into the desert. It talked about some different animals. If you want to put the javelinas in there, you could. If you wanted to put the coyote in there, you could. But these elements, these already help tell the story. So these are the things you have to put in your drawing. But you guys get to choose what else you put in your drawing as well.